Hello, everybody. Welcome to class. I know it's Monday. I know I'm not there, but I need you to do a little bit of work today. So, I'm sure the sub was really nice to you on Friday. I'm just going to do this video because we've got a couple different things we're going to do, and I figured I'd just talk them out, and a student or the sub can pause this whenever I say pause, and we'll just get through the day together. All right. So, the learning targets today. I can explain in writing how I represented the various parts of my identity in art. I can show my organization at the beginning of the year by having the requirements for a binder check, and I can put my identity collage on the Padlet to share with others. Due today, there is a binder check in class. Have everything ready. Every single day, we're reading 30 minutes a night at home, and I'm actually going to update this because you should have Chromebooks today. I think. Great, yeah. It says grab a Chromebook, log in, and open a tab to my website. If this has not been done yet, you can pause the video now until everybody gets logged in. Pause it. Great. Thanks for coming back. Hey, there's a warm-up on my website, and we haven't done this yet, so I just want to show you how to do that. You're going to do this on my website, on the 7th grade page, right here. You're going to click on this link that says warm-up, right here. It's going to bring up a Google form, and here's the prompt. Now you know the stuff at the top. It's put the period, first name, last name. Describe your collage in a few sentences. So start with that. Just tell me what it looks like. Which hats did you represent in your creation? How did you choose to represent those hats? Which images did you choose and why? What does the collage say about you overall? Which hats are most important to you? And how did you show that in your art? Which hats or parts of your identity did you have the hardest time figuring out how to represent? And right down here in this space, I want you to respond down here. My guess is that students will probably take about 8 to 10 minutes for this. It's okay. As you can see, it should be many connected sentences. There's a lot of prompts, so it should be an extended paragraph. And if you'd like to make it into more than one paragraph, please do so. I'd say keep an eye on the timer and maybe come back to me in like 8 to 10 minutes. You can pause it now. All right. So, thank you for doing that, students. Here's what's next. You can close your computer lids for a little bit because we're going to do a binder check. At your table, and basically every group just needs to be a group of 2. If there's an odd number of students, the teacher can do a binder check with that student, or you can make a group of 3 and figure it out. The top half of the sheet of paper is for student A to do a binder check for student B. The bottom half of the paper is for student B to do a binder check on student A. Remember, for this assignment, you need to have every single one of those items listed today with you, or you don't get any credit until you make it up. So, if you're missing a single thing, just tell your partner, own up to it. Say, you know, I forgot this. Go ahead and mark it down. Mr. Lehman will put it in the grade book, and you're allowed to make it up for 2 weeks. I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly, you have until Monday, September 25th to make this up. And I'll tell you all about my office hours and all that stuff when I get back. So right now, the sub's going to go over directions and ask for clarifying questions, but I want everybody to be in a group of 2 at their table and do a binder check. You can pause this video till everybody's done. All right, so we're back. Thanks, everybody. If you haven't done it already, take the sheet of paper that has the binder check on it. Make sure you've signed your name and check that your names are all in the right places. The most important thing is the part that says this binder check is for blank. That will be the person that I give the grade to. And just put those in the magic fingers. If you haven't done that yet, you can pause me until you put in the magic fingers. Go do that and pause. All right, great. So we're back. Open up your Chromebooks again and log into them. I'll wait. What we're going to do with the third part of class today is we're going to put our collage on the Padlet, our identity collage from Thursday and Friday. I'm going to run through it quickly, but of course you can load up this video on your own computer and re-watch it if you need to. Also, as they start getting uploaded, please ask other students for help. We should all be into this together. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to open Google Drawing. There we go. My Google Drive, I have it sorted by the period, but everything's in your 7th grade LA folder in Google Drive. And open up your identity collage. I'm sorry mine isn't finished, but when yours is, I want you to make sure it's named. It's really important that it's called Identity Collage or something that'll help you find it again later. And when you're ready, what we're going to do is on the Chromebooks, we're going to export this image. We're going to download it as a JPEG file. On the Chromebooks, what it will do is it will save that JPEG image to the root level of your Google Drive, and then we'll go over to the Padlet and upload that image. So here we go. File, download as a JPEG. As soon as you click this button on a Chromebook, it's going to do something slightly a little bit different. What it's going to do is over here in the lower right hand corner, it'll give you that dialog box. If you've done this before, it'll look familiar. But it's all working, and you're welcome to click the little X that's going to appear over here in the lower right hand corner. I'm going to download mine. It looks a little bit different because it's a Windows machine. We're going to download to the desktop. Alright. The Padlet for this one is now where to put your identity collage. Right here. Click on that button. This is public. This is public just like the book recommendations. So remember, we're thinking about our personally identifying information and only doing our first name or our initials or a nickname, something like that. When you want to add something to the Padlet, you can use the plus button down in the lower right hand corner. You can just double click anywhere there's empty space. As it gets more and more full, you just might want to click on the button. It's going to bring up something for you, and you're going to say my identity collage and maybe your initials or your first name. Remember that this button, or it looks like 5 buttons, but it's all one button. You're going to click that button. On your computer, it'll bring up this, but on the Chromebooks, as soon as you click choose a file, it's going to bring up your Google Drive. And you need to find the JPEG version of your file. It should be called something like myidentitycollage.jpg or .jpeg. It's at the root level of your Google Drive. And again, because I can't show you how to do this, this is where I need you to all help each other out. You're going to choose a file. And upload it. It takes a couple seconds. As soon as it says looks good, you click OK, and there it is. If there's any extra time at the end of class for some reason, all I want you to do is make a good choice about that time. You can either earn a little bit of rice if it's, say, 2 to 5 minutes before the end of class, and keep your Chromebooks out. Make sure to clean up a couple minutes early. It's always great to get those computers away and not feel rushed. And if there's more than that amount of time, I'd suggest everybody put their computers away and read, especially if it's somewhere between like 6 and 15 minutes. Thanks everybody for doing good work today. I'll see you Tuesday in class, tomorrow in class. Bye.